Our guest today is Michael Soon Lee. He's the author of Cross-Cultural Selling for Dummies and also a nationally recognized speaker on the topic of cross-cultural selling and issues.
That's right, Reese.
Okay, so let's get right to the chase. And what are the important things for small business owners to know about cross-cultural selling? I mean, why do you speak on this topic and write about it?
Well, I guess the question, Reese, is why is this important for small business owners? First of all, you got to recognize that this market, Asians, Hispanics, African Americans, Middle Easterners, and others, is a huge and growing market. 1/3 of all Americans today are minorities, and by the year 2050 or sooner, they will be the majority in this country. So this is huge, and it's growing. So if small businesses don't have a substantial part of their market that is those groups, they're missing out. They could do much better. The challenge is when a person from another culture walks into a store, comes into a company for a product or service, unfortunately, most untrained salespeople and business owners will unintentionally insult them at least 3 times in the first 30 seconds. So what they need to learn is, how do you treat people from other cultures and other countries with sensitivity to their culture?
Okay, and how would one go about that?
Okay, so what are the 3 things, the main 3 things that people do to insult people from other countries? Number 1, they shake their hand. Which we've been taught to do from day one, right? But unfortunately, in the new multicultural world, shaking somebody's hand could be very insulting. For example, for someone to touch a multicultural woman, a Japanese woman, a Middle Eastern woman, an Asian Indian woman, for example, that would insult her, her religion, and her whole family. So what you want to do when you meet somebody from any culture, regardless of what they look like, whether they're 5th generation Chinese American like myself or just got here, or they look like yourself. Maybe they don't even look like somebody from another culture, although you could be Latin, possibly.
That's true.
You never know.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is not shake their hands. Instead, just welcome them. Hi, Mr. Ludlow, welcome to our store, to our company. And then to hesitate for a moment to see what you do. Now,
if I extend my hand,
then I would shake it,
Right.
absolutely. But if you didn't, I would just nod and say, please, come on in. So that's the first thing.
I figure the nod is kind of a universally okay thing.
I'm acknowledging you.
Asians understand it, certainly.
Absolutely.
But I think even in our culture, we go, oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's a...
And if I didn't want to shake it, I'd still go, good to see you.
Right.
And that would be absolutely fine. So number 1, don't automatically shake people's hands.
Okay.
Number 2, don't necessarily look for eye contact. In the United States, looking somebody directly in the eye is thought of as respectful, paying attention, and sometimes being truthful. If I can't look you in the eye, sometimes there's a thought that maybe I'm not being completely honest with you. But in other cultures, for example, the Native American culture, the Asian culture, many people don't look people in the eye to show them respect. What they do is they look down. That is the highest form of respect. But for Americans, people looking down is very uncomfortable. So an untrained salesperson will get uncomfortable and they'll try to get your eye contact. Don't do that. If they look down, you just look down and talk to them just like this. That's showing respect. And the third thing we do is we stand too close or too far away. In many cultures, they like a lot of personal space, more than Americans do. For example, Japanese people, they will nod, bow, or shake hands, depends, whatever you let them do, and then they'll step back. Now, that's a little far for an American. So what is your natural tendency, Reese, to do?
I'd probably take a step forward. Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I would assume that Japanese, being in a confined culture, would be used to even a tighter space.
They want their personal space. So whenever there's an opportunity, they're going to step back. If you step forward, though, you violate my personal space. And what am I going to do? I'm going to back up. You're going to step forward. I'm going to back up. You'll chase me all over the store. You don't want to do that. And so if somebody backs up, just stand there and let them have their space. Now, if somebody steps forward, very, very close, like people in the Middle Eastern culture, they like a very little personal space. In fact, they have a saying in the Middle East that when I'm talking to someone that I'm comfortable with. I want to feel your breath on my cheek.
Wow.
That's how close they want to be. But I can sense this is a little close for you, Reese.
Yeah, even
Now,
it's TV, what we call TV close.
yeah, and you want to back up. And if you back up, I'm going to follow you and I'm going to chase you all over the store.
Right.
So, number one, let people greet you and meet you the way they want. Number two, if they don't give you eye contact, don't look for it. Just look down, look away. Whatever they do, you do. Third thing you want to do is let them set the personal space that's most comfortable for them. That is the ultimate in customer service. Doing things the way that other people want them done. The customer wants them done. And if you do those three things, they're going to be a lot more understanding and forgiving if you screw something else up down the road, which we will talk about in the longer version.
Right, right.
But if you can do those three things, that says, I mean, those are three things I think you can understand that a lot of untrained people would do automatically and would start the relationship off on a very negative note.
Right.
And so if you do the things right and basically do things the way they want them done, adjust to their culture, it basically says to them, I'm trying. Forgive me if I screw it up, but I'm trying to do things that are comfortable for you. Please do business with me.
Well, thank you for that. We're going to continue on with some more specific examples and talk about how you can market your business multiculturally.
I look forward to it.
In the longer version. And if you want to see the longer segment, you go to the Small Business File website, go to the In-Depth tab, and click on Full Expert Lessons.